Кузя, ты будешь заходить? Двери закрываются.
Clive, I'll fetch you a bowl of brown. Oh, you're the new lad on goat at your service. Otto's put me in charge of reading through the reports sent in by our allies and picking out any... And there's no shortage of problems, I can tell you. Or maybe I don't. Anyway, if you're ever interested in taking a look, I reckon you could probably tick off the odd thing here and there. They say little acts of kindness are their own reward. But if that... Quick look.
Для отчетом союзников постоянным кодом можно получить новые задания и быстро перемещаться к обелискам возле точек, указанных в их описании.
Seen enough?
Дед, если я к тебе подойду, это будет надолго, блядь.
Was it? I heard Otto
Угу.
barking at his lot earlier. Didn't sound happy.
Good to see you. Quick look.
Он меня прям на зеленую миссию телепортить будет? Это ж идеально.
Ah, you're Sid's man, if I'm not mistaken. Couldn't trouble you for some assistance, could I?
It depends. What do you need?
Some new bearers from Oriflamme just arrived, and it cost Master Quinton a pretty penny to convince their owner to part with them. Man must have been a bloody tyrant. You're probably right. Dare say it'd take a bearer like yourself to open them up. So, Will you have a word with them? Help them settle in?
I can try.
That'll do me. Tell them they're safe, and that if they need anything, they just have to ask.
I'll let them know.
Appreciate it. They're sitting over there, taking a long overdue breather, looks like.
Is there anything I can get you? You're safe here. They don't punish people like us for speaking our minds.
Truly. I'm hungry. My sister too, we're starving.
Wait here. I'll fetch you something from the tavern.
Thank you.
I won't be long. You stay here and rest.
Так. Бля, там еще миссия.
But how did the grocer know his daughter had been stealing off to the vineyard to see the lad?
Секреты виноделия. После отжима винограда некоторые мастера фильтруют полученный сок, но на деле сусло, в котором присутствует кожура плодов и их семена. Куда лучше подходит для длительного удерживания вино, в итоге приобретает более тонкий вкус. По завершению первого этапа брожения жмых удаляется, а сусло переливается в бочки из дуба или каштана. Древесина позволяет ему дышать, за счет чего обогащаются аромат и текстура, а заодно и ходит лишняя горечь. Здрасте. Сада винограда. О, здорово. И ты тут торгал?
I want no trouble. Wait, that's... Oh, glory to Griga. You were the hanged man. If you're a friend of Master Quinton's, then perhaps you'll help me. His vineyard lost...
And you need someone to solve your pest problem.
I do indeed. I've never seen them, so I suppose the smell's got them worked up. And little wonder. This'll be the fine... I tried chasing them off myself, but if I don't bring those grapes in for pressing soon... Master... You look like you can handle that blade of yours. Please, rid us of these wasps.
All right. I'll see to it.
Oh, thank you. You'll find them over at Gotan's Bales on the...
Sun's setting fast. They'll all be back from the vineyards.
I'll have 2 plates of whatever you're serving.
Sorry. We've enough mouths of our own to feed without tending to the wants of our...
It's not for me. It's for some new arrivals.
Oh, my apologies. I didn't see the mark. So you're a comrade? Well, in that case, you may have whatever you require. Take all the bread and wine you want.
That's really all it takes.
Of course it is. I do as Master Quinton commands that none of his favoured guests be left wanting. Well, don't keep our new comrades waiting. Take what you need and see that they eat.
Bread and wine. Hopefully this will be enough.
Да, вот эта миссия интересная.
Brother, did you see?
Yeah. Bread and wine from the tavern.
Хлеб и вино.
May we? Truly? Such plenty. Never in all my days.
Brother, this place is like a dream. We sat and no one shouted. We ate and more was offered.
I know. I can't believe it.
You're free now. And the next time you're hungry, you need only ask to be fed.
Thank you for everything. Thank you.
What happens
Yeah.
to us now, brother?
Nothing bad.
It's looking to be a fine harvest this year.
That must be the vineyard. A few wasps shouldn't give me too much trouble. Looks like that was the last of them. I'd better let Quentin's... Those wasps won't be interfering with your hunt.
Oh, thank you. Master Quentin would have had my head if I'd... Our Gotand Rouge fetches a handsome price among the rich and powerful of the realm. The vineyards were Master Quentin's idea. He wanted to give bearers a place to work.
He certainly seems to have done that.
I'll see that he hears of your kindness. And once this vintage is ripe...
Там еще миссия.
done for.
Ща.
How do?
Сколько у меня?
Much obliged. There you go.
А жук? Где жук? Вот он.
I wanted one of those. A fair trade. There you go. Fairly well.
I've seen your face before. You're a friend of Martha's. Help us, I beg you.
Help you with what?
Bandits in the Golden Stables. They're waving their swords around. I think they're gonna kill someone. When I saw what was happening, I slipped out the back. I should have stayed, but... Oh, please help them.
All right. I'll see to your problem.
Thank you.
How many were there?
I was out of the door too fast to count. They looked a nasty bunch, though. Be careful in there, all right?
Кот из дома.
Ha! Golden Stables, my ass. All Martha's hiding back here is coppers. Oh, that's a fine sword, friend. Heavy, though, I expect. What say we relieve you of it? Get it, lads. I want that blade.
Let's get this over with.
Next.
I'll be keeping my blade, thank you.
There he is, the hero of the Golden Stables.
People will think twice about pushing us around again, thanks to you. We're lucky you were nearby. No good cowards wouldn't have dared set foot in the place if I'd been here, of course.
But you weren't. I thought you told me you had someone watching the place.
The Blood Axes keep an eye on the tavern, yeah. When they're not busy keeping the peace, that is. I've spread them as thin as they'll go. The Empire might be in charge, but that don't mean they care to keep us safe. If it weren't for the Blood Axes and me, merchants won't come near these lands for fear of what might happen to them.
I see. Then you do Rosaria a great service.
Just as you did today. You're a useful man to have around. Here.
And there'll be a mug of something tasty waiting for you whenever you next stop by.
Right, we've got work to do for to make this place presentable. You best be going, before I arm you with a mop.
Ща.
Well, what's that for you, dear? No scratches, all right? Don't waste my time. You ain't got the stuff. Bring me the materials, and I'll think about it.
Частица ветра.
Fine.
And what do you want? Going purse weighing you down? Finished, are you?
Make it quick. What's that for you, dear?
Ну вот язык пламени можно сделать.
No scratches, all right? That it? Fine.
I heard Otto barking at his lot earlier.
Clive, was it?
Здорово.
Well, someone's in a hurry.
Just following orders.
Funny, I never took you for the type.
Can't all be as obedient as you, Gav.
Eh?
Fine day for a little mischief, wouldn't you say?
Is this all of us?
Actually, Gav won't be coming.
Just the three of us, then?
Drake said is the keystone of the Empire. Oriflamme's in chaos, yes, but that doesn't mean we can march an army through her gates. The fewer our numbers, the better our chances of going unnoticed. And should that plan fail, well, we have our icons to fall back on.
Sid, I don't know if I can. Ifrit still seems to come and go as he pleases.
Ordinarily, priming an icon comes naturally to a dominance. But then, you are no ordinary dominance.
Well, he's still got the blessing of the Phoenix, doesn't he?
Not to mention what he sucked out of Garuda. And did I ever tell you about how he was once the greatest shield in Rosaria? You know, I reckon he could probably cut us a path out of the capital on his own if need be.
Let's try not to find out.
We're less likely to be spotted if we travel separately. I'll meet you in Northreach in a few days. You two behave now.
So,
Так. 1355.
we're meeting in Northreach. But will I find Sid and Jill before this dame finds me?
But how did the grocer know his daughter had been stealing off to the vineyard to see the lad? There were purple handprints all over her skirt. Sun's setting fast. They'll all be back from the vineyard soon.
Is it safe to ride to Northreach now?
Хуйня, по-моему, полная. О, нет.
Garuda, lend me your strength!
Not this time.
Give them all you've got, boy!
Не. Мне эта штука вообще не нравится. Хуета полная. Браслет Грифона. На 7% огненным клинком. Стамина, дружок.
Northreach. That's enough.
Торгов, рви, гадость.
The soldiers used to speak of a brothel, but that was north of the checkpoint. I hope the dame has friends in the south.
Like a plum for the apple of your eye.
Ну-ну-ну.
Welcome, welcome.
Чё мне этот клинок ебучий предлагают?
And a fine, fine day to you.
You won't find carpets like this in...
A moment, my lady.
A moment? I doubt you could afford even that much of my time. Branded.
My mistake.
No, mine. Upon reflection, you don't have the scent of a branded about you. The flowers. Otto always did know how to please me. More than Sid ever did anyway. Do you think you could please me, Clive?
You're the dame.
Let us leave such impersonal titles to my less preferred clientele. You can call me Isabel. Otto assured me I could trust you. I can trust you, can't I?
You can trust me, yes, but... why would you...
Help you? Because that's what we do. Long ago, Sid did me a kindness when no one else would. I have never forgotten that. Without it, I would not be where I am today. And so, I make it a point to do the same whenever possible. Which brings us here. To the final obstacle between you and whatever it is you seek in the holy capital. I fear the guards are not likely to let a masterless bearer pass unmolested. Unless...
Unless...
Unless, of course, his master deigned to appear. Yes, that will do nicely. But... I shall expect a fa-
Wait, what?
You say these are all from Dalmekia?
Are you gonna buy something or not?
What the hell are you doing?
Tut tut. We cannot have people thinking I tolerate disobedience from my branded.
The men who gave me this are no more my masters than you are. But it's not as if I can hide it.
From the moment you acquired it, that brand has done naught but take. But today, it is going to give you exactly what you want. Just play along.
Madame, back to the Vale already?
But of course, we must make ready to welcome you, my dear.
And who might this be?
Why, my new escort. The streets aren't safe for a girl, what with all the royalists about.
Well, don't work him too hard.
Well, that rather depends on you now, doesn't it? I'll see you all at sunset.
Boy, hold up.
Проблема?
Another fucking branded. Well, you're lucky you're with the dame. Now get out of my sight, filth.
That wasn't so bad.
Wasn't so bad. They might have recognized me.
But they didn't. And even if they had, they wouldn't have done anything about it. The gentlemen of the garrison are some of my best customers. We have an arrangement, as do you and I. Now, if you'd care to follow me, we can speak more at the Vale.
Doesn't seem like I have much of a choice.
And if anyone requests her company, tell them she is feeling unwell.
Madame, you look stunning.
As do you, my dear.
Shall I have one of the girls draw a bath?
That won't be necessary. Clive, my darling. Welcome to the Vale.
Thank you for seeing me through the gates, my lady. I am in your debt.
Well, that was the whole point, wasn't it? And I told you, it's Isabel. Whatever wound you so tight, I wonder. It's certainly not Sid's influence.
You, mentioned a favor. What is it you'd have me do? I don't want to keep my companions waiting.
If you mean Sid and the girl, you needn't worry. They have yet to reach the checkpoint. Yes, Otto asked me to help them as well. But to answer your question, I need you to find someone for me. One of my girls. Tatienne has been gone for several days now, having left no word of explanation. And I've begun to fear the worst.
I feel as if I've spent my whole life searching for people. Though I can't say I'm any good at it.
I trust you'll do your best. Oh, and take this. Proof of that trust. And hopefully enough to keep prying eyes from looking too closely at that handsome face of yours. Now, I have matters to attend to at the Iron Flagon. If you find anything, ask for me there.
I should probably start here.
You wear the dame's brooch. She must trust you.
Enough to help me look for one of your colleagues. A woman by the name of Tatienne.
She's still missing then? Oh, if only I'd comforted her.
You saw her before she disappeared.
The day before, she was in tears. She'd lost her comb, a gift from the dame. It wasn't anything fancy, but you could tell it meant the world to her. You see, Tatienne was an orphan, and she looked upon the dame as a mother, as do we all.
So she was upset.
And I didn't lend her my shoulder. But perhaps someone else did. Tatienne shared a room. Her chambermaid may have seen something. She's over there, sitting by the pond.
Thank you. Let's see what her chambermaid can tell us then.
So you're the new escort the girls have been talking about. And you've already been sent off on an errand, eh? Poor boy. You'll be knackered before the real work begins later on tonight.
I'm told you share a bedchamber with Tatienne. Did she say anything to you before?
Before she went missing. Only that she needed to meet with someone. She did mention a name, but I know exactly who she meant.
You do?
Lad from the garrison. Annoying little shit. Spent every guil he earned on Tatienne, and picked fights with anyone else who tried to buy her time. Followed her around like a lost puppy. Tatienne was flattered at first, but it didn't take long for her to get scared. She thought about saying something. But the dame was so proud of her for how much she was putting in. And she didn't want to let her down.
This man from the garrison. Did you ever see him?
Of course I did. He tried to sneak into our room enough times. Slimy sod's got a scar over one eye. Claims he got it in battle.
You've been very helpful.
Don't let him get away with this. Find him, and you'll find her.
A man from the garrison. Seems a trip to the barracks is in order.
I haven't seen you around the Vale of late. Don't tell me you've grown tired of us.
Excuse me, you there? I cannot help but notice you bear... Might I trouble you for some assistance?
And who exactly would I be assisting?
Oh, forgive me. I am Etienne, a humble merchant. I have business beyond these walls, but the guards have grown somewhat suspicious. And who better than someone in the employ of the... Would you be willing to help us?
Why not?
Marvelous. The task is simple enough. Pass through the gate and deliver... There are 3 in total. A grocer, an apothecary, and a distiller. You need...
Nothing dangerous, I hope.
Что ты
Why,
улыбишься?
of course not. Merely trifles, and though I cannot prevent you from strongly.
Мутный типок.
Another one of the dame's pets. Why must she?
Sergeant's got it in for us two. Where's your commanding officer, Branded? Don't...
Hey, you lost or something? Sorry, but the Imperial Guard's got no use for your kind.
I'm just passing through.
Don't bloody believe it.
That'll be why he's strutting about like he owns the place.
The Dame laughed when we offered her our protection. You reckon this prick's really worth a couple of the Emperor's for...
I dare. How about it, Branded? Care to show us how you earn that?
I'd rather not.
Oh, no doubt. Only chivalrous souls that...
Fine.
Oh, and just so you... Take a moment to get ready if you need it. Wouldn't want... Now...
If that's what you...
Oh, and when you go crying to your mistress, tell her it was Leon who gave you...
Леон Кеннеди.
Use all the dirty tricks you want, Brandon. Alright. So you know one end of a... Fuck me.
What the hell are you playing at, Leon? Ah, so it's a real challenge he wants, is it? Fine. Sword up, bearer. Let's have some fun, shall we?
Страшно.
And a bearer! Bring the dame's favourite!
By knowing when to hold my tongue for a start.
You got potential. I give you that.
Can I go now?
Grieger's gash. The bastard didn't even break a sweat.
The dame's man or no, he's still a branded. Best hope the sergeant never hears about this.
Yeah, not after the bollocking he gave us for missing drills. Might be the old sod had a point.
I'll leave you to it.
Yeah, good bloody riddance. At least we know the dame's in safe hands, I suppose.
Do us a favour. If you have to tell the dame about this, tell her we got a good few hits in, eh?
Heard the bones fell favourably. To the Vale, then, is it?
Sure.
I don't know how a bearer came by them. Can I trust you to be discreet?
About what?
About this. About what I wish to ask of you. About the fact that I, a humble priest, as unlikely as it may seem, there are those...
All right.
This town is carried upon the back, not for the want of coin. Simple fare costs little more. Contemptible though it is, my countrymen would sooner cut off their... And despite my best attempts at secrecy, which brings me to my request.
Fine.
Oh, thank you. An extra meal here. Deliver these, but keep them... What food I can provide goes where the need is greatest. 3 bearers, overworked and underfed.
It's no wonder so many died.
Tragic, true, but do not let anger make you careless. Be discreet for both our sakes, and for the sake of those we feed. Oh,
You won't be staying then?
I'm afraid not. I am expected back in the capital, and have already risked much speed.
Crystal's curse is bad enough. We can't let people starve as well.
Are you waiting for it to heal on us?
Looks like now's not the... I'm looking for a man with a scar over his eye.
Looking for a man? Does this look like a brothel, Branded?
Hold your tongue. He wears the dame's brooch.
There's only one man in the garrison with a dodgy eye. His name's...
On account of him being in war. Yeah, Yannick left a few days back. Said he had dealings with a merchant there.
The Dane, thanks you. Moore is the last village on the road to Oriflamme. I should let Isabel know where I'm headed. You look like you need a rest.
Not half as much as I need. I don't eat it here, though. Not where anyone might see.
Has it always been this bad?
Oh, it was worse before the Chamberlain. I'd be dead without it.
That's something at least. have something for you.
From the Chamberlain. You need to leave.
Branded! Who told you to rest? Stoke those damn flames! And you! If you've got a message for me, out with it. If not...
Так.
You'll work faster next time if you know what's good for you.
Here. The chamber, but alas, my work is far from over.
You need to rest.
But I won't.
And what of your own hurt?
I'll wait. As will my hunger.
A drover has more regard for his cattle than the Empire does its bearers. Anyway.
All right. Are you here for business? Or...
Business. Though not my own.
Ah, so he found someone to help him then. Just as well. I hear his friends back at court have been...
So he really is a Chamberlain.
There was a time when he was the Vale's most illustrious customer. Us girls thought he was one of the only people round here who seemed bothered by the way the Empire treats its bearers.
Rare for one in his position.
A fact not wasted on the Dame. A little nudge from her is all it took, and he became the patron saint of Northreach's starving masses. My sisters and I may have lost an uncle, but bearers are being fed...
Glad to hear it.
Gives you faith, though, doesn't it? To know there are people out there, it's no wonder the Dame's got a soft spot for you.
I better be going.
Друг народа. Чистый пепел. Так. Раз, два, три.
I haven't seen you around the Vale of late. Oh, don't tell me you've grown tired of us.
It's not that. The garrisons are being called back to the capital. We're to join the legions.
Легенда.
Clive, tell me you bear good tidings.
That remains to be seen.
Oh, Tatienne, you could have told me.
This Yannick. The soldiers I spoke to believe he's in the village of Moor. According to them, he claimed to have some business with a merchant there. Though that wouldn't explain his continued absence.
And you plan on traveling to Moor to ascertain the truth?
Isn't that what you want?
Oh, it is, but I fear sending you there may cause more harm than good. The people of Moor are rather set in their ways. You'll find they have little love for bearers, and they will not hesitate to report one such as you to the constabulary. There is a man in Moor who owes me a favor. More than one, in fact. His name is Bertrand, and he works at the stables. Tell him I sent you.
I shall return as soon as I find something.
That's the day done then. Drinks in the Vale.
How about the Vale?
With the right to confiscation.
Reds, whites, ales, meads, cider.
How about a plum?
China for the apple of your eye. It all smells so delicious.
I warn you now, I don't sell to your kind. Whether you have the coin or not.
Etienne sent me.
Didn't know he had his own bearer. Business must be booming. That is no bird. And this is for Etienne.
All this for a drink.
Not just any drink. The very best. Especially the guards find that. They'll seize it before you can blink. Etienne likes it. Tell him there's more where that came from. For a price.
Of course.
Of course.
I have no business with...
Well, I have business with you. A package. Fresh from the master's table. Guards won't be paying him or his affairs any mind.
Fine. Hand over the goods and be gone.
Take it back.
You will do no such thing. Your master should cut out your insolent tongue.
Да завали нахуй.
Take it and get out of my sight.
Cigars.
Those cigars are worth more than your life. Do be careful.
There's nothing here for your kind, Branded. Go on now. Shoot.
I have a delivery from Etienne. Fresh from the master's table.
Why didn't you say so? Sorry about the welcome. Here. Just as promised.
Perfume, cigars, and spirits. Someone has expensive tastes. No question.
Ah, you have...
I believe these are yours.
Delightful. The dame will be pleased.
You don't say. And would she be pleased to learn?
You mean the crystals? No need to be coy, my boy.
Why not just tell me in the first place?
An honest man wears deception like shackles about his act. After all, we both know the punishment for dealing in unsanctioned crystals, and if you don't know what this day's work may have cost you, then, well, despite the risk, our friends beyond the wall gladly give their fine...
I didn't realize crystals were so scarce here.
As scarce as chocobo teeth, hence the thriving market. Do you think it vulgar that I profit from the hardship of others?
I think you're doing what you believe is necessary.
Indeed, a reward for a job well done.
Нифига.
I thank you. As
Did one of them get on this side of the gate?
Another one of them did.
Oriflamme, how many bearers suffer to keep your granaries full?
keep your distance, boy.
Я убийца Чокоба.
That's enough for today, Branded.
Let's make this quick. Give them all you've got, boys. Flames through! Don't let them get away!
An Imperial watchtower. Should be well stocked.
Wait, you're not one of us.
Not this time.
You will pay for what you've done.
Stay down.
Пояс. Крест меди. Вот это да, я нашел.
Excellent.